Hello again. In this video, we're going to continue working on the ACT math practice test from 2015 and 2016. We're going to be doing numbers 26 through 30 in this one. And if you're wondering why we're doing the 2015-2016 version, it's because the more recent versions are the exact same as the one from this year. So let's get started. In the figure shown below, the measure of angle BAC is x plus 20 degrees. And the measure of angle BAD is 90 degrees. What is the measure of angle CAD? So we're looking for this angle right here. I'll call it Y. Now, I'm going to complete this one. If I was actually doing the test, I would just say, hey, this is going to be 90 minus this, and 90 minus 20 is 70. So it's going to be 70 minus x as my answer. Okay. But if you want to do this algebraically, we would say that y plus x plus 20 is equal to 90. And then we would solve for y. So I'd subtract x plus 20 from both sides. And I get y equals 90 minus x plus 20. All right, and then you just combine like terms on this side to get 90 minus 20, which is 70, minus x. What is the perimeter in inches of the isosceles right triangle shown below, whose hypotenuse is x or 8 square root of 2 inches long? So we got 8 square root of 2 inches is my hypotenuse here. Now, since this is an isosceles triangle, we know that this is actually going to be a 45, 45, 90 triangle. And if you remember your special rules for special right triangles, then this problem is really quick and really easy. If not, then you can still get the answer by going through your Pythagorean theorem, but that's going to take longer. So I would skip the problem and come back to it if that was the case. I do remember my 45, 45, 90 rule, and that's that the hypotenuse is one of the sides times the square root of 2. So that means that each side is just 8. Okay, so now I just add up all the sides to find the perimeter. Now if you notice, they try to trick you here. They give you the just the side by itself as well. So if you figure out, hey, the side's 8 and you circled 8 because that's one of the answer choices, they tricked you. All right, so they want to find the perimeter, which is where you add up all the sides. So we have 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 8 square roots of 2. So 16 plus 8 square roots of 2 is my answer. The equation y equals ax squared plus bx plus c is graphed in the standard xy coordinate plane below for real values of a, b, and c. When y equals 0, which of the following best describes the solutions for x? So when y equals 0 is on the x-axis. This is where y is equal to 0 at. So this graph, or any graph, are all the points that make the equation true. So I'm just looking for the points on the graph where y is 0, or on the x-axis. All right. So describing these points, we've got two of them. One's negative and one's positive. And so that's going to be H. What is the product of the complex numbers negative 3i plus 4 and 3i plus 4? All right, if you don't know what imaginary numbers are, then skip this problem, come back to it. This is actually conjugates of each other. So that means that when you multiply them together, you're not going to get an imaginary part. They all cancel out. Now, your calculator will also do these things for you. So if you're not confident that you can do this, you can plug this straight into your calculator, but you have to make sure that you've put it into complex number mode. Okay, so to do that, you go to mode. Right here where it says real and a plus bi, we're going to put it in a plus bi. All right, and now I could technically just type this straight into my calculator. Product means multiply, so we have negative 3, and to get I, you hit second, and then the decimal. So plus 4 times 3i plus 4, and I get 25 as my answer. This is one of those that may take you longer on the calculator than if you did it by hand, as long as you know what you're doing. We've got negative 3i plus 4 times 3i plus 4, and you just distribute. That gives me negative 9i squared minus 12i minus, or plus 12i plus 16. That's my multiplication missiles, by the way. All right, so I squared is negative 1. So this is negative 9 times negative 1, which is positive 9. These two cancel out. Plus 16 gives me 25. The radius of the base of the right circular cone shown below is 5 inches, and the height of the cone is 7 inches. Solving which of the following equations gives the measure theta of the angle formed by a slant height of the cone and a radius. Alright, so we're looking for this angle right here. You can probably see it without me marking on this, but if you ignore the cone at all, it actually gives you what this really is, and that's a triangle problem. Alright, so this is a trig problem designed or disguised as a cone problem. So we need to find this angle measure. We're going to have to use trig. We have opposite and adjacent, so you should remember whatever mnemonic device you use, that opposite and adjacent is going to be your tangent. So the tangent of that angle is the opposite side over the adjacent side. And that's it. All right, I hope this helps. Good luck studying. Good luck on the test. Have a